I'll wait outside. So we don't...
Please stand and raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this case under penalty of law? Thank you.
Could you vocalize your answer, please, sir?
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Watch your step, Brenda. Make sure you speak clearly into the microphone.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. How are you? Oh, afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Great.
Can you please state and spell your name for the court record?
Matthew Niederriter, Niederriter.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Niederriter. What is it you do for a living?
I work at a window factory, and I sell windows and set up projects for people to do home improvements that has to do with windows and doors.
All right. I'm going to offer into evidence at this point in time Commonwealth's Exhibit 157.
Any objection to 157?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 157 in evidence.
And if I can have that displayed, please. Mr. Niederriter, I'm going to ask you to take a look as I scroll through these documents. Do you recognize these materials?
Yes, this is all information from my company that I work at, the window factory.
All right, wonderful. And does it talk about a triple pane glass window option?
Yes.
Tell us about triple pane glass. What does it do?
I sell a lot of windows, and most people are happy with a double pane product that's very good for energy and such. And you can get regular glass where you can add to it sort of an energy coating that would make double pane windows very good and meet Energy Star type levels. When someone goes to a triple pane, that's another level, and that is a type of level where they're trying to do more than just protect the house from the sun.
What else does a triple pane window offer?
Most of the customers that I deal with that are looking in that direction are...
I'm gonna ask you
Oh, no.
just to answer the
No.
question. What does a triple pane window offer?
Oh, it would make the product 30% better in energy savings and noise level.
Okay, thank you. And I'm going to then ask the court to admit Commonwealth's Exhibit 158.
Any objection to 158?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 158 in evidence.
Mr. Niederriter, again, I'll ask you to take a look at the documents on your screen. Do you recognize these documents?
Yeah, that is an invoice from our factory.
Okay, and as we scroll down, we see a number of windows were ordered on this invoice, is that correct?
Yes, a large amount of windows.
Okay, and was this for the Banfield home located at 13230 Stablebrook Way?
Yes.
Okay, and do you recall when those windows were installed?
I believe they were ordered in August and installed sometime in December.
All right, thank you very much. I have no further questions of this
All right,
witness.
cross-examination.
Do you want me to leave the documents up? There were some, but nothing.
Good afternoon, Mr. Niederriter. My name is John Carroll. If I ask you any questions that you don't understand, please stop me and ask me to ask the question again. You
Yes, sir.
understand? Okay. So you are a manufacturer of windows,
Yes, I work at a factory where we make our own products.
and what's your job?
I am in sales and project development.
Okay, and so in sales and project development, you're here testifying about this. I'm assuming you went out to the Banfield home?
Yes, I was there at least 3 times.
Okay. And this whole process started in early '22, correct?
Yes, approximately in end of January, early February of that year.
Okay. And so that would have been when you were first notified, or would that have been the factory was notified saying they're interested in looking at windows?
Yes, someone contacted the factory and said, I'd like a person to come out and give us a free quote.
And were you privy to that initial contact?
No, I was just told an address to go to.
So you don't know if it was Brendan Banfield or Christine Banfield?
I do not know that, yes.
Okay. And so the way it works with your factory is someone calls in and says, we're interested in windows.
Yes,
And then your job is to go out there and reduce, loss of heat by 30% or 50% or whatever it is that they want, correct?
yes, I frankly just asked them what is important to them, and then I just measure.
Okay, gotcha. And do you recall when you went out to the house?
Oh, yes,
And when was that?
late January of that year.
Okay,
So that's when the process starts,
Okay.
that's the first thing I do is go to the home.
gotcha. And then you go there and, not to presume this, but you would measure all the windows that are going to be replaced?
Yeah, I have to walk the entire landscape of the house, in and out, and do a lot of measuring and counting.
Okay, and you did that?
Yes,
And this was a full window replacement on the house, correct?
when you say full, do you mean all the windows?
Yes.
Or do you mean, yes,
Okay. Okay, yeah, all the windows. And so how long would that take from the time that you first meet them to manufacture a full house worth of windows?
well, there's several stages, meaning that I just start with a quote.
Gotcha.
And then it goes from there. If somebody actually orders, then from deposit to install could be any time between 8 to 12 weeks.
Okay, gotcha. So if I understand you correctly, you go out and do the initial measurements, you give them the quote, then it's in their court to contact you.
Yes, we may follow up with, do you have any questions? Are you still interested?
Gotcha. And do you remember who you spoke with in any of those follow-ups or anything like that before the August order?
Yes, I do.
Who was that?
Nobody really contacted me until July.
Okay, who was
But-
it who contacted you?
Brendan,
Brendan.
or the husband, I believe.
Okay, and did you meet him?
Oh, yes, of
Is
course.
this the person that you met?
Yes,
And you were aware that he was shopping it around with 7 other window places, correct?
yes, they usually tell me that, hey, you're just one of many bidders. You know.
Okay, and in this instance, you knew that to be the case, correct?
Well, sometimes people say that, and that isn't the case, but I always expect that.
You were told that, I guess I should say.
Yes.
Okay. And this was this in January when you first came out and measured, that you found that out?
There was more communication in July.
Okay. Did you find out about other potential competitors in January when you came out to measure?
No.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. And so we're talking about triple pane glass, and you indicated there's a 30% energy reduction, and there's certainly a noise component to it, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so in January of 2022, he was talking to you about noise, correct?
No.
Okay. he told you want a triple pane, correct?
No.
Okay, so what was your quote that you based off of?
The initial quote was for the double pane energy glass window, more of our standard
Okay,
style window.
and that was what you went out on January 2022 to sell him?
Yes, that's what I went out to quote, and I think they believe they got the quote like early February,
Okay, and that was, and that was, the quote was for double pane,
double pane.
and it was increased to triple pane.
Yes.
Okay. And when you were talking about the quotes, was there any discussion of the pathway of Dulles Airport going over their house?
No.
Okay. Was there any discussion of a fire house right next to their house? Anything like that?
No, not to my
So there
knowledge.
was no discussion about noise at all?
There was a discussion of what would be the benefits in July of if somebody got a triple pane window and the cost associated with it.
Okay, but the specific noise, was there any discussion about that?
Not that I recall.
Okay. I don't have any further questions.
All right, redirect.
No, Your Honor.
All right, is this witness subject to recall? Is this witness subject
He
to?
is not, Your Honor.
No?
No.
Okay, you're free to go, sir. Thank you. Have a good day. All right, your next witness?
Judge, that would be Amy Shotwell.
Amy Shockwell.